Today in the city of Tuskegee was our second annual lupus awareness campaign. The month of May is actually Lupus Awareness Month, and myself along with some other survivors just came out today to share our stories.
And what are you guys' stories?
Well, I've had lupus for now 16 years. My motto is, lupus when I win, I will beat lupus.
And I was first diagnosed with lupus myself in 2010 and re-diagnosed in 2013. So fighting SLE, lupus, systemic lupus erythematosus, and I think that's all three of our battles. So yeah, today was beautiful. We brought awareness to the disease, and it was a beautifully orchestrated program put together by Ms. Clark. I was honored to be one of the surviving speakers. So it was a great day here in Tuskegee.
Now tell me this, how do you deal with the fear involved?
A lot of prayer. God has not given us a spirit of fear.
Yes, right.
And I think I say that to myself about 20 times a day or more, just to keep reminding myself that that everything was taken to the cross, and that includes this struggle. So definitely get through the fear with prayer, lots of prayer, and a lot of support from family. We all have a team. We got to have a team. This is something that we all know that we can't get through by ourselves. So with prayer, support system, wonderful help from the community, and the more you know, the more you can help. Yes. So come to things like this. You gotta be knowledgeable about things you want to help with. So this is definitely a cause that you want to know more about, so you can help.
Now, what are the symptoms that you experience?
Well, some of the symptoms is different symptoms for different lupus.
Right.
So many different types of lupus, joints, skin. You have the SLE where it's just controls the whole body,
right.
Affects the whole body.
Right.
You have so many different types, but with SLE we have everything.
Right.
We get it all. So you can go from being so fatigue, you can be where you're having chills, fever. It has gotten to a point where I thought I had the flu. I'm going to the doctor and they tell me, no, you don't have flu. And it was all lupus. Lupus is called a hematoma.
Right.
And it's very rare. My doctor once told me it's very rare to have lupus and arthritis together. So they call it lupus. So it is a great imitator of different things. I think I had gone through so many doctors telling me what I had, and I knew it wasn't it. So yes, you can go through very different symptoms and everything.
And now it's even compared to COVID.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. So,
And how do you deal with the fear involved in it?
I keep God first. When I first found out I had it, I was kind of ashamed to tell anyone I had it. But I knew God had me here for a reason. He had me here to be a voice. He's keeping me here to be that voice, right. To help someone else that may not even know that they have it, or anyone they could talk to. I didn't have anyone I could talk to. I had no idea who to talk to. It was me, my husband, and God. And God first, let me say that. So to have someone to talk to have somebody who can say, well, hey, try this or try that or go to this doctor, something. So it's all about just keeping God first. There's no fear in this. We got this. We are winners. We are survivors. We're strong. We are soldiers.
That's right.
Now, were there states of denial once you realized that something this serious was facing you?
I think that's what on all our parts.
I was in denial.
We was all in denial.
2 straight years. I didn't even go to the doctor because I was like, what?
Right. We was all in denial. But we knew something was going on.
Right, yes.
Your body, your body tells you when something is going on. I mean, to where you're so tired you can't even get up. To where you even, you just sleeping, all this stuff. But people start calling me lazy. They say, oh, you're so lazy.
Yeah.
You
nothing wrong.
You never want to do nothing.
Right.
Why you don't even want to do anything? Right. And even, I was at church one Sunday and my stomach was hurting so bad. I'm talking about to the pain. It was even worse than having contractions. Mm-hmm. This is how bad my stomach was hurting. And I told my husband, baby, we got to leave. I need to go to the emergency room. Get to the emergency room. They tell me I have a urinary tract infection, which my stomach is hurting here. Right. Urinary seminary is here.
So you have a dozen young people sitting before you now, and you got to give them advice about this disease and what the possibilities are, and if confronted with it, what they should do. So what do you tell them?
Oh, I tell them first, pray. That's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta pray. You gotta pray and ask God to lead you, to even bring the doctors to you, to help you find out what's going on with my body.
Right.
I had a strong prayer life, but my prayer life wasn't nothing like it is now.
Amen.
And He will lead you to Him.
That's right.
Say you wear him out now, right?
I wear him out. I guess He said, "It's you again, Barbara." Yeah, it's me again. But yes, you gotta have strong family support.
Yeah, definitely.
Please don't keep it away from your family. Your family is the ones that are gonna help you through this.
That's right.
Gotta have a strong team behind you. I would have never made it without my husband, my kids, my brother, my mom, my sister. You gotta have a strong support system. Once you find out what's going on, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta do what the doctors say do.
That's right.
Don't do what you think is best. You gotta do what the doctors say do.
That's right.
I think I was one of the ones like medicine. Me?
Oh,
like you
God.
said, it's
And
for
so
older
much.
people.
That's
For older people, like older people. But I got to the point where I took my medicine. I was so happy to even take the medicine because it had me to where I wasn't having many flare-ups, but I was able to move. I was able to keep going. I was able to even start having activity with my kids again. Well, now my son is 28 and my daughter is 22 on tomorrow. So now they get to say, Mom, you did it.
Yeah.
You're winning.
That's right. That's
We're
right.
winning.
We're winning.
We got this.
Definitely.
Strong family support. God first, most definitely. You gotta keep Him first. Please, if you don't know Him, find Him.
That's right. Amen.
If you never heard of Him, ask somebody about it.
Tell you.
That's right.
For me as well, you gotta have a prayer life. You gotta know who God is. And once you learn what type of lupus you have to work with your doctors, make sure you take your medicine. And the hardest thing for me right now is to make time for a rest. I'm constantly going and going. My fear is if I stop, I may not get back up again. So I constantly push myself to keep going and keep moving.
Same. All of that, prayer, definitely the support system. But if you said if we have people out there who are, I would just say research. Learn all you can, because the more I learn, the more I'm able to, or the more I feel like I'm able to conquer this disease. I didn't know that what I was feeling was what all other survivors are feeling too. I thought that my pain and my symptoms were specific to me only. But once I reached out, I joined support groups. I learned that I wasn't by myself and how I was feeling. So I was able to hear them and how they cope with different things. And I've learned all kind of neat ways to overcome flares and different things that I can use, different things, all the way down to carving out an hour where I consider that just my me time. I get under my blanket, and for that hour, I don't have the dog, I don't have the daughter, I don't have the husband. I do what I want to do, which is read. I like to read. And after that hour, I still might be in pain. And I still have lupus. But that 1 hour, I was resting, which is what my body needs. And it's hard for me to get that in. And I'm still fighting after that hour. So just doing things on purpose. Making sure that we eat right, which is hard. Eat right. And the main thing is, don't let people tell you how to fight. Don't let people. I think that's the main thing. People want to say you need to change this, you need to eat more of this. They don't know. Like I had a lady tell me one day, you need to try eating more salads. Lupus is attacking currently my digestive system. My digestive system can't break down raw vegetables. So what is a salad? It's raw vegetables. So you try to help, but just pray for us. That's all we need to do. Let the doctors do the rest.
Now I hear that all of you have husbands.
Yes.
So talk to the husbands for me. When your wife is up running around and going from this place to that place, then all of a sudden she get hit with that whammy. A lot of men can't interpret properly, and a lot of men cannot believe that it's serious, and a lot of men will walk away and leave you where you are. Now talk to the husbands for me who may encounter this disease in their wives.
Well, they first need to be educated themselves.
Yes, right.
They must do research. They must learn all they can about lupus and what it does and how it can affect any system, any organ in the body. It not only affects the wife and the husband, but other members of the family if you have children, or like I have now, a granddaughter. So education is number one. Research, know all you can, and ask somebody. And that's Barbara said, if you don't know, ask somebody and just learn.
Right.
Learn all you can.
I think for me, let me just say, I thank God for my husband, because God knows who to put you with. He know who you're gonna be with, and I thank God for him. He never left my side. He's been there for day one, fighting with me. And I think he did more research than I did. Because he would come home and say, baby, I found out this.
Wow.
So that's a big motivational push.
Right.
Husbands, you gotta have your wife's support. Please, your wife back. Sorry, please don't leave your wife. Don't just say she's faking. Please understand her. This is a serious disease. This is something that we go through, we fight, and our bodies is fighting against us. We trying to fight against it. Please, husbands, have your wife's back and support.
I say keep an open mind. Don't always think that we're moody, because I tell you what, lupus can make you moody.
Yes.
Right? And it's not you. Don't take it personal. There's just gonna be times where we just feel, and I hate to say this, but some type of way. It's so cliche, but
that's the good.
There are times when we just not feeling. We don't feel ourselves, because in a lot of cases we wake up new every morning. We wake up a new person. So just be understanding, be patient, listen. Listen to what's being said as well as what's not being said. I'll say especially what's not being said. Just go with her. I guess her vibes. Just kind of feel how she's vibing, and if she's not vibing in the direction you trying to vibe in, just open your arms and hold her. But just be understanding, keep an open mind.
And finally, what do you say to the women who find themselves caught up in this disease?
Can I say this first?
Yes, you sure can.
Lupus affects women and men, but I know he's saying women because we are women and we are only speaking from a women's perspective. But please remember that lupus does affect men and women. I just wanted to say that.
And also, it doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the color.
Does not.
So it can affect. Say that question again.
The question is, if they get caught up in this disease, what should their responses and reactions be?
Their responses and reactions. Keep praying. Keep strong faith. I even say, try to change your diet and your eating habits. This is going to be a whole life-changing situation.
It is.
So, no, I wasn't one to even accept changing no lifestyle of eating or exercising. I heard that so much. Exercise. I don't want to hear nothing about exercise. I don't want to hear nothing. I like my sugar. I like my potato chips. I like my soda. But to speak for myself, I have changed my lifestyle. I have changed my eating. I have lost 40 pounds today. I have a personal trainer. Her name is Shamika Sharks. Come see her. I just say change your lifestyle. Change your eating habits. Just continue, like I say, pray and pray. That's it.
What causes lupus?
Good one.
There's really no known cause.
Good one.
They have theories. They're still continuing to research. There's so many different theories about how it starts. for most people, it started in a different way. Some of it is induced by chemicals.
Right.
There's a certain type of lupus that is brought on by medications that a person took. Some types of lupus, which is a rare cause, but it's called neonatal lupus. It happens as a baby or in the fetus even. So, and I think that's why we're still struggling to get a cure for this thing, because they really cannot narrow down a true source of what's actually starting it. And that's why a lot of people don't even realize they have it until it's been years of pain and suffering and self-diagnosing and just confusion, because it does affect you in so many different ways. So still looking to get more research done. That's why we're trying our best to bring more awareness to it, because that's what we need. We need more people talking about it. Just like we talk about cancer,
Yes.
which lupus is not, but we need that conversation to be as big as the cancer conversation is.
I agree. And let me just add this. Most doctors tell people it's hereditary. So if you know someone in your family that has lupus, I say just start kind of watching things. If you start having aches, pains, rashes, I just say kind of watch those things. My daughter, she has juvenile arthritis, so we've been watching the lupus. She had the antibodies, but it hasn't formed, thank God. So just kind of watch those things.